So we remember the rematch between the Gypsy King Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. They fought back in February earlier this year. It was a great way to start of the year when it comes to the sport of boxing. And next thing you know, COVID hit the world, and pretty much everything, including boxing, was put on pause. It was also before my channels got taken down. My Boxing Sphere and my Guru Warrior channels got taken down, which sucks, but it is what it is. But anyway, I'm sure a lot of you guys probably heard that a third fight was in talks. They were trying to make Wilder versus Fury 3, um, possibly for December, but it's no longer happening. Apparently, it's no longer happening. Fury stopped Wilder in 7 rounds the last time, and he proved, at least in my opinion, that he is the better fighter out of the two. The first fight, I thought Fury won, and Fury had to go out and do his thing, and he had to knock him out the second time around to make sure that he got the W. Um, but in the third fight, it doesn't really make sense in my opinion, but because of a rematch clause, it had to happen. But apparently, that rematch clause expired. Apparently, there's an expiration date for that rematch clause. ESPN reported about it not long ago. The headline reads, Tyson Fury's next fight won't be Deontay Wilder, according to Mr. Bob Arum of Top Rank, who promotes Tyson Fury. Reading the quotes, I'll read it for you guys. So, originally, it looks like they were planning for December 19, the Fury Wilder 3 fight for December 19. But here's what Bob Arum had to say. He said, and I quote, he said, "We couldn't get an appropriate date until it was next year. Tyson said, no, I want to fight in December. And so that's what we arranged in England." And he goes on to said, "We had a contract, but it expired." So, yeah. It's crazy because, I guess Finkel is not really fighting it because Finkel, if you read what Finkel said about Shelly Finkel, who, if you guys don't know, who represents Wilder, who's like the co-manager of Wilder. I know it's Al Heyman and everything, but Shelly Finkel is mainly the one that runs Wilder's career. He said, and I quote, he said, when in response to Bob Arum, he said, he's entitled to his opinion. He can think anything he wants. And then he goes on to say, Deontay and I would like to have the fight next, as planned, against Fury. We'll fight him any date, any place. And I guess when he was asked if the fight could take place in the first half of 2021, he said, sure, Pulev is going to knock out Joshua, then Wilder's the best opponent next up for Fury. So I guess they're just hoping. They're hoping that Pulev will beat Joshua, so that Fury will be more interested in fighting Wilder for a third time in early next year, instead of fighting Joshua. Because right now it looks like Fury Joshua is the fight to be made early next year. And that's a big fight over in the UK. Very, very big fight. Massive fight when it comes to boxing itself. It's definitely a fight I would love to see, but we'll see what happens. But just know that Fury Wilder 3 ain't happening this year, and honestly, I don't really think it needs to happen, because I'm very confident that Fury is the better fighter out of the two. But I guess there's still some doubters out there, and I will find out early next year if this fight will ever happen or not. This third fight. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Do not forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Please. And like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.